You want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping, then bitch, you getting ignored. Okay, I'm so sick of these.
You always want to take the game to a higher level, but see, where my mind is at right now is beyond just taking the game to a higher level. My mind is on taking the game to a place where it has yet to go. Doing some shit that nobody in the game has done, and then making that shit normal. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, pushing the status quo. See, you could take the game to higher levels, you know what I mean, for yourself as an individual. Take your game to a higher level, but take the game as a whole to a higher level. You know, accomplish some shit that right now, the majority of motherfuckers in the game can't even imagine taking place. That's what my mind is on right now. My mind is on just taking shit to a whole nother level. And it's beyond just, you know, checking a certain amount of money. It's about breathing life into the belief of motherfuckers in the game. Letting motherfuckers in the game know and believe that they can accomplish shit that right now they can't even comprehend. Right now they're not even imagining doing the shit that they will be doing in the future. Because it's motherfuckers like me in the game that's like, you know what? We gonna take the game here. And then we gonna show everybody else, you know what I mean, that it can be done. And then whosoever is inclined could take it to that level too. Right, see, you right about that. People want to be average only for clout and likes. It's so sad. And you know what? It's really sad. But the saddest part about it is, you know, the pimping, we got to hold ourselves accountable. Because we the men in the situation at the end of the day. And we're the ones who've allowed it to get to this point by dropping the ball as a whole. The pimping as a whole has dropped the ball. That's just a fact. You know, a lot of motherfuckers be on their high horse and, you know, they might be doing cool as an individual. You got certain individuals that's doing all right, but ain't nobody where they could be, and ain't nobody where they should be. You know what I mean? Well, I ain't gonna say nobody where they should be, but ain't nobody where they could be. Because there's some shit that could be taking place in this game that I don't see nobody doing. And that shit needs to become the norm. So, you know, just like I said, you know, when I was giving analogies about technology, like, you know, we were at this point until somebody said, let's take it here. Then we took it here and that shit became normal. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, everybody didn't have laptops. Everybody didn't have smartphones. Smartphones wasn't even available when I was a kid. It was pagers. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people had was motherfucking pagers. You know, and you had to be a baller to have a cell phone. Now you got homeless motherfuckers having cell phones. When I was a kid, I would have never imagined somebody sleeping on the sidewalk or in a tent or in a cardboard box or something having a motherfucking cell phone or having a laptop and using Wi-Fi and all that shit. Somebody would know where to live. They sleep outside, but they got a motherfucking cell phone and a motherfucking laptop. When I was a kid, I never imagined that. You know, but the reason why it's like that today is because, like I said, at some point in time, somebody pushed the envelope, you know, to make it so that, you know, the average motherfucker could have a cell phone or the average motherfucker could have a laptop. You know, back in the days, that shit was some expensive ass shit. The average person didn't even imagine having a laptop or a cell phone or some shit like that. Now everybody got them. It's regular ass shit. So just the same as with that, like I said, being a millionaire in the game. Hoes being the type of bitches that on average, it's some average shit to check $1 million within 365 days. Within a year's time, oh bitch, you checked $1 million this year, bitch, that's what you was supposed to do. That ain't nothing special. You know what I mean? Something special would be like checking 5 or 10 million in a year. You dig? And the thing about it, it's not far-fetched. And because of the way that the world is set up right now, the way that the economy is, the availability of money is very doable. Bitches should be checking that type of money on average. It should be some regular ass shit for a bitch to make $1 million in a year, and you know what I mean? It should be some cool shit a little above average for a bitch to check like 3-4 million in a year. Like, damn, that bitch, you know, she's a respectable hoe, know what I mean? That bitch made like 3-4 million within a year, you know? And it should be some above average elite shit for a bitch to check between 7 and 10 million in a year.
Bitch, you want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but wanna win his reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping, then bitch, you getting ignored. Okay.